Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is about 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm sitting outside in my 2017 Ram Tradesman 1500 V6 automatic 3.21 gears. And I did a little video the other day when I was driving down the highway, and a few viewers asked me why I didn't show the inside. Well, it's kind of hard to do when you're driving down the highway, so I'll do this right now and post it. I had done one when I got the truck, but I probably didn't do much in detail. But I'll show you now. On the left right here, of course, this is a tachometer, and when you're going 55 miles an hour on the highway, it's tacking about 1,300 RPMs. This right here, it shows 102 degrees Fahrenheit because the truck is sitting in the sun in Central Texas, USA, where I've got my home base. And even though the ambient temperature is probably in the low 70s or in that range, direct sunlight, it definitely gets a little warmer. Of course, the average miles per gallon, it shows 26.1 right now. I've been averaging about 20, I think I'll average around 25 overall in that range. And also it shows a range of 574 miles. And over on the right hand side, of course, you got your speedometer and the fuel gauge, and I love it because it's very, very simple, not a bunch of digital crap. I mean, the speedometer, that is, and the tachometer. Now we go back a little bit, and on the steering wheel, you don't have many controls there. This is just, some settings for the little screen that you see up here, and that's not for controlling the radio or anything. That's basically, this has got the phone, and then you can do voice. You can talk to your radio if you want to, whenever you've got it connected to Bluetooth, I think. Then we go around here and I'll show you some more stuff. I love the simplicity of the truck. It doesn't have a CD player. This radio does have Bluetooth, and it's very simple. It's all dials and stuff. Nothing fancy, and that's what I like. And down here on the bottom, of course, this is the gear shift right here. You just turn this little dial, and you turn it to park, neutral, or drive, and away you go. I like it, pretty simple. This is the fan control speed. You just turn the dial up or down, which is very easy to understand. Even I can figure that out. This is the temperature control, and if you turn it all the way to the left, all the way down, the air conditioner automatically comes on. But it's very easy to adjust the interior temperature. And then of course this is your settings for where you want the airflow to go, whether you want defrost or whatever you want. And then underneath here, you can't hardly see them, but there's a 12-volt cigarette lighter outlet there. There's also a 12-volt cigarette lighter here, and of course this is your I don't know what they call it, anti-skid or something. And this is the tow haul button right here. Underneath here, there's also a little there's plenty. Let me tell you, there's an amazing amount of storage in this thing. I promise you that. That's one of the things I really like and didn't even know it had. But it's got a little like glove box there. You can see how big it is by my hand in it. And I'll close that up. And then there's a little open area right here. I'm not sure what you would use that for. I have a level inside of it right now that I just forgot I put there. And over on the right hand side, of course, you've got the open glove box area on the top, which comes in handy. You can see stuff. And then on the bottom, you've got a closed glove box, which you can put other stuff in if you choose to. In the center, of course, you've got this huge console. And well, let me see, leave it like this. You got this huge console here. It's about, I'm going to say 16 inches wide and probably the same deep. But it's got three cup holders, and they've got this rubber stuff here. If you can see my finger moving it there, there's three of those little balls of soft rubber, so whenever you put a cup in there, it doesn't rattle. And then there's a little place here to put some change if you wanted to, and then you open it up, and inside is plenty of place to put stuff. I got all kinds of stuff in there now. Inside of here, it's also got, I know this is a little shaky, but it's got the change thing over here, I guess, for you people that live in an area where they have tolls. I don't. I live in a rural area of Central Texas. We don't have that. It's got a USB port here, and then it's got an auxiliary port here, and then it's also got another 12-volt plug there. So you got plenty of plug-ins for accessories. And also on both sides you have the little kind of the map pocket thing. There's storage area there. There's a storage area there, and then down below in the bottom there's another storage area, and it's the same way on the driver's side door. And then behind the seat you also have a box, a plastic box, hard plastic box. It's about 14 inches wide, and the width of the entire cab. And of course it's got the hangers for the clothes on both sides, the interior light of course, and we'll go over here and there's another one. So anyway, the cab area, which I didn't show much of, is extremely roomy, and the vehicle rides very comfortably. The passenger side visor has a mirror on it. The driver's side mirror does not, but I added one. I got that at Walmart for 99 cents. Another little feature I like on these are huge visors, and whenever you're driving down the highway for any distance at all, the sun is always in the wrong place. So what I like about this is not only does the visor, of course, go that way, but you can slide it. Okay, isn't that wonderful? My Prius did not have that. But I love that little feature because the sun is always way back here. But I've also got these little outside tinted visors. They're the external mount visors, and I always recommend the external mount because the internal mounts, I've had them before, and they get dirt in this little channel here and down in the bottom, and the next thing you know, when the window rolls up, it grinds because the visor is mounted up in here instead of on the outside. But anyway, having said that, again, this is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA, just giving you a further heads up on my 2017 Ram 1500 Tradesman that I just got, and I've had it for about 3 weeks, and so far, folks, right now, again, I would give it at least a 9. The fuel efficiency is better than I expected. The ride comfort is better than I expected. The noise level inside the vehicle is much better than I expected. And so overall, I am very pleased, and I'm glad I got the truck. So anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios from Central Texas, USA. Bye-bye, buy USA, made when you can. This was 60% made in the USA, or the parts is what they told me. And, you know, take deep breaths, drink plenty of water, drink 3 quarts of water per day if you can. It will help you. And taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth will relieve stress, which lowers your blood pressure. And stretch, take walks, and do all that good stuff. And I think if you get what I love about this vehicle that I really didn't like about the Prius, one of the few things I didn't like about the Prius, was it had a backup bell, backup beep, beep, beep when you put it in reverse. I hated that. I hated it. And you could have disconnected it, but I never did. And what else? It just seemed like it had a lot of beeps. Whenever I closed the door when I was camping, for some reason it would beep. You could have the key out of the ignition, but it still did it. It was just kind of aggravating. This one is very simple. When the key's out of the ignition, you don't get any beeps, okay? And I like that. So, anyway, guys, having said all that, enjoy your day, and if you're interested in buying you a truck, I would highly recommend. This is a plain Jane. This is a regular cab, 3.21 gears, 6 foot 4 inch bed, basic truck, okay? And it retails with all the stuff I got for around $30,000, but they've got all kind of discounts and stuff. And with after all the discounts and stuff, I think we got down to about $22,000, and that was where we ended up. And I put a little down payment, and away I went. And I got 1.99 financing for like 72 months. And why did I finance it for 72 months? Because I got 1.99% financing on it, and that's a reason for me to use their money. So anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Bye-bye.